Adobe Photoshop tips and tricks. As you open your Photoshop without going directly to the workspace, you will be presented with an Adobe home screen. The major parts of its space is the recent files being arranged either in ascending or descending order. This one. Menu items are located at top left of your screen. Home is there by default. When you click on Learn button, you will display pages of available tutorials out of which you can select. Lightroom Photos. Follow the Learn option. When you click on it, it will display a page of Lightroom images that are stored online. You may select them for import and they will be downloaded and opened in Photoshop. The Photoshop icon located at the top left corner in the link to the Photoshop workspace. Simply click on it to open, though it will open without an image because you have not started any work on it. However, you may click on the home button. This one is the home button to return to the home screen. You can return to the home screen by clicking on this icon or this icon. Launching into Photo Editor. The first process of getting started with Photoshop is to start creating new document or open a file. To create a new document, for proper understanding, let's start from the new project. Work by clicking on Create New. To create a new project or document, scroll to the right, up and down to select the desired template or just open a new document. Control N. Select width, height, resolution, color mode, background contents, color profile, pixel aspect ratio. Click OK. And here is your new document open. For the color mode, choose RGB, red, green, blue color. This stands for red, green and blue. These are the colors that best suit Photoshop. For the photo dimension, I will recommend 880 pixels wide by 450 pixel tall, while for the resolution 72 pixel per inch will be good. Once you are done with the filling of the document properties, then click Create New to open a new document and begin your work on it. The new project work will be opened on the Photoshop, which is completely blank and white. It is called canvas, which is full of a pixel that you can change. Here is the default Photoshop screen. You can use your mouse wheel to increase or reduce the size of the project work by dragging the mouse in and out. Photoshop main interface. Here is the Photoshop main interface. File menu, dimensions, eraser button, etc. I will describe all of them in details. Document details. This shows you the compressed and real size of your document. Active image. This one is active image. This represents the interface of a large area to work on your image with a darker background color. Rulers. These are rulers. This is used to measure the exact position of your image, and you can drag guidelines from here for text and layer line up. You can adjust these guidelines according to your need. You can add more guidelines, as many as you want. You can also create a new guide layout. 8 column, 12, 16 column, 24 column are custom, in which you can add as many columns as you require. Search and share. A link to search for any content, amend the workspace, arrange and sharing your image on social media. Here is the link. Plate. There are various interchangeable plates that you can select from the Windows menu. Layer plate. This is an area of the current image layer you are working on. The layer at the top of the stack will be shown above those below. Layer options. It gives you the right to add effects, adjustments, layer styles and other options that you can add to your currently active layers. The next one is Adobe Photoshop Toolbox. The Photoshop toolbar hasn't changed much. It only changed a little bit during the introduction of the layers and move tool in 1994. The only visible change is that of the toolbar that can be expanded. As a result of increase in the size of the monitor with the addition of few tools. Nevertheless, if you have sound knowledge of the previous Photoshop versions with its picture in your heart, you will still have the fragrance of being at home with the latest version. The left side box is the Photoshop toolbox. You have to make it your good and intimate friend because the beauty of your editing and graphic work depends on how best you can use the toolbox. The toolbox has been arranged for what they do, choosing either single or double column toolbar. The toolbar by default appears to be single, but you can make it double column by clicking on the top double arrow, which will make it to be expanded and shorter. Click the double arrow again to return it to the single column toolbar again. The top part features are selection, cropping and slicing tools. These are the tools that you can use to select the part of the image you want to edit and enhance. It can help you to crop out some parts and slicing out the part that is not needed. The second part features are retouching and painting tools. They are used to clean and eliminate unwanted spots on your image or product items and to color the image as well, erasing certain parts in such a way to enhance the image either by sharpening or blurring. These are move and selection tools. These are cropping and slicing tools. This one is measurement tool. The bottom and last section features are the tools for drawing and typing. You can use them to write the text on your image or to draw on your image by using a hand pen tool. The hand pen tool will be covered in the following section. These are the drawing and type tool. And these are navigation tools at the end. Zoom tool and navigation tool. Hidden toolbars tool. Each toolbar is represented by the default tool or the current tool that is in use. However, many tools are available more than what you can see. To see other tools that are hidden behind the default tool, you have to click the small arrow in the bottom right of that tool icon. Alternatively, by right click on the default or the current tool in use and you will be able to see the full available tools. Let's take a look on moving and selection tools. Move tool. It is used to move layers, selections and guides within a Photoshop document. Artboard. It allows you to easily design multiple web layouts for different skin sizes. Rectangle Marquee tool. It is used to draw rectangle selections, outlines. Press hold and shift as you drag to draw a square selection. Elliptical Marquee. It is used to draw elliptical selection outlines. Press and hold shift as you are drawing a perfect circle selection. Single row marquee. It is used to select a single row of pixels in the image from left to right. Single column marquee. It is used to select a single column of pixels from top to bottom. Lasso Tool. It allows you to draw a free-form selection outline around an object. Polygon Lasso. It surrounds the object with a polygon straight edge selection outline. Magnetic lasso. When you move your mouse cursor around the object, it will snap the edge of the selection outline. Object selection. It will select an object when you draw a rough selection around the object. Quick selection. It selects an object easily by painting over the object with a brush. Magic wand. It picks an area of similar color. When you single click on it, you can check the options bar to examine how the tolerance value sets the range of color. As you increase the tolerance level, more selection will be done. Crop and slice tool. Crop. It is used to crop an image to cut out or remove unwanted areas. Make a selection by crop tool and then double click inside your selection. Perspective crop. It is used to crop an image and fixing common problems or distortion. Slice. It is used to divide an image or layout into smaller parts that can be exported or optimized separately. Slice select. It is used to select individual slices created with the slice tool. Frame. It allows you to place an image into rectangular or elliptical shapes. Eyedropper tool. It samples the color of an image for a better representation of the sample area's color. You have to increase sample size. It is your foreground color. You can select your foreground color from image by using eyedropper tool and click on your desired color. 3D Material Eyedropper. It is used to sample material from a 3D model. Color sample. This displays the color value for the selected area of an image. You can sample as many as 4 areas at a time. Ruler. It aids in measuring angles and locations. It is good in positioning image and elements just at the place where you want them. Note. It allows you to attach text-based notes to your Photoshop document. Notes will be saved as part of the PSD files. Count. It counts the number of objects in an image manually or counting automatically the selected area in the image. Retouching and painting tools. Spot healing brush. It removes blemishes and other minor problems area in an image quickly. Healing brush tool. This one helps to repair larger problem areas in an image by painting over them. Hold Alt Window and options in Mac PC and click to sample the good texture, then paint over the problem area to repair the problem. By using History tool, undone is easily. Patch tool. It draws a free-form selection outline around a problem area, then repair it by dragging the selection outline over an area of good texture. Content Aware tool. It is used to select and move a portion of an image to a different area. Photoshop fills the holes in the original spot automatically. Red eye. It removes common red eye problems in photos resulting from the camera flash. Brush. It is used to paint brush strokes on a layer or layer mask. It is referred to primary painting tool. Pencil tool. The pencil tool is used to paint hard edges while the brush tool is used to paint soft edges. Color replacement. It is used to replace the color of an object with a different color. Mixer brush. It simulates elements of the real painting like mixing and combining colors and paint wetness. Clone stamp tool. It is the best basic of Photoshop retouching tool. It is used to sample pixels from one area of the image and paints them over pixels in another area. Pattern stamp is used to paint patterns over the image. History brush. It paints a snapshot from an earlier step into the current version of the image. You can find the previous history from the history panel as well. History panel. What you have done, all is recorded here. Art history brush. It also paints a snapshot from the previous version into image, but it uses stylized brush stroke. Eraser. It is used to erase pixel of a layer permanently. It can also paint in an earlier historical state. Background eraser. It erases areas of similar color in an image by painting over them. Magic eraser. It selects an area of the similar color and deletes them permanently. Gradient tool. It used to draw gradual blends between multiple colors with the gradient editor. You can create and customize your gradient. Paint bucket tool. It fills an area of similar color with relevant color or pattern. The area you click will affect the range of color in line with the tolerance value. 3D material drop. It lets you sample material from one area and drop it to another area of your model or 3D layer. Blur tool. It simply blurs and softens areas you paint over with the tool. Sharpen tool. It sharpens areas you paint over. Smudge tool. It smears and smudges an area you paint over. It can as well be used to create a painting finger effect. Dodging tool. It is used to lighten an area of the image you paint over. Burn tool. It darkens the area you paint over. Please continue watching the next part of Adobe Photoshop learning series will be uploaded soon. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe and share my channel. Thanks a lot.